What would you do if reality suddenly started glitching out?
This is you. Then who is sleeping in my bed?
Laws of physics would not work anymore. Everything you took for granted would just cease to exist.
How's it hard to tell him? He died in an accident a few weeks after that.
Well, let's take a look at calls. I actually didn't want the intro to be that dramatic, but I feel like the series deserves it. So, a few weeks ago I was scrolling through IMDb and I happened to find a series called, well, Calls. So the poster looks really good, but just read the first line of the premise. Told through a series of interconnected phone conversation. Well, technically the sentence goes further, but who gives a shit, right? Okay, let's get the elephant out of the room. I'm assuming you're not blind, but I'll say it for the sake of safety, okay? There are only visuals in this series, which by the way look really cool, but I'll get to that later. So the whole series is told through phone conversations. I had my doubts in the beginning, not gonna lie, but I really like new unique ideas, so why not just give it a shot, right? I mean, an episode is only roughly about 15 minutes. The first episode got me hooked from the get-go, so let's take a quick look at it, shall we? We can hear a couple talking, we get to know them and their relationship a bit, when suddenly...
Sarah? It's pretty boring.
Really nice horror vibes. I almost shit myself right there, but it gets more intense as we go further down the rabbit hole.
Calm down. Is he white, black, or Hispanic? What? Is he white, black, or Hispanic?
He doesn't even look human.
What's that?
He saw me.
Ma'am.
So basically, really strange anomalies keep happening throughout the episode, and at the end, we reach the climax and the whole thing just fucking explodes. Well, okay, I have to say, this was a really good pilot. It hooked me. Of course, I won't show you the whole thing, but the visuals give you a really good representation where the characters are, and this will sound weird, but you also get to see how they feel. I won't show you all of the episodes, but let's take a look at the second episode as well, so you get a rough idea of the series. So, in the second episode we get to see, or in this case hear, a couple who get into a fight, and the guy ends up leaving with his car. Well, from here on his life is totally fucked. Suddenly he's getting phone calls from his loved ones who say that he's actually been gone for a lot longer than he thinks.
I really do, and I'm actually happy you finally picked up the phone. But you have a baby now, man, and a beautiful, beautiful wife who really needs you back. So, wherever you are, turn the car around and go home to them. I'm sure it's not too late to make things right.
Let me tell you, this episode is actually quite heartbreaking. It's very character focused and it hits you right in the feels. But of course this show is not without its flaws either. For some people the fact that there is no actual picture may be off-putting, and I kinda understand that. You could really ask yourself, where is the line between series and an audiobook? I never thought I would say this sentence. Also, it's pretty inconsistent. There were some pretty forgettable episodes and some questionable writing. And also, fuck, I wish there wasn't some sort of love storyline in all of the episodes. I mean, is that really necessary? The end also really goes full out sci-fi, which is reasonable for a sci-fi series, I just wish it didn't. But I think that's a question of taste, it might work for you guys. Overall, Calls is a pretty good series with a very interesting and unique concept, and I think that should be praised in a world where everything is the same. It has its flaws, but I'm giving Calls a really strong 7 out of 10. I really like experimental stuff. I would suggest you watch this series in a dark room with the best quality headphones you have available, because the sound design is fucking amazing. Prepare some popcorn and enjoy the ride. And also, you should enjoy my videos. For fuck's sake, watch them and subscribe and leave a comment. I'm getting lonely here, okay? Alright, that's all I had to say. Bye.